hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I get the money, I get the cash, I get the dough, level it up. I get the money, I get the cash, I get the dough, level it up. I get the money, I get the cash, I get the dough, level it up. I get the money, I get the cash, I get the dough.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Grapevine Podcast. I'm your boy Reese with a $sign. On my left, I got.
Can we restart?
Huh?
No, we're not restarting. Go ahead. On my left, we got.
No, let's restart. I just spilled some tea on my shirt.
On my left, I got. Bro, we're not restarting, bro. On my left, I got
Jay, Hart, Justin. I just spilled some tea on my shirt. Yeah, I'm like, fresh
It's on your titty.
On my right, I got
Alina, what's good, y'all?
Yes, sir. And we are back with another episode of the Grapevine Podcast. Mm-hmm. So, we always start with the Would You Rather. So the Would You Rather this week is, I'm not going to say it's like super deep, but, it makes you think.
It's never deep.
So we're going to start with Alina. Would you rather go back in the past and meet your ancestors, right? Mm-hmm. Or go into the future and meet your legacy? So when I say ancestors, I mean like ancestors. And when I say legacy, I'm talking like great grandchildren, like the foundation you laid.
Probably my great grandchildren. So my future legacy.
Your legacy. Mm-hmm. Why is that?
I don't know. It's just to see like what my family did, like what my people did. You know what I mean? Because those are gonna be my kids that I raised, and then you just want to see like, did they really learn from me?
Yeah,
makes
sense.
That's really easy. Heart legacy. Like, let's see if I created that generational wealth in my lifetime that I intended to create. Also, like, why would you want to go see your ancestors? They were slaves. Like, or are you actually going to be able to like see them and be in the same environment?
Do you know your background like that? Like to know that they were slaves? See, I don't know. I don't know mine like that. So I don't know if they were slaves or not. Mm-hmm. Like just because we black don't mean they were slaves.
Right.
I just think regardless, it was like a bad time to be black almost. Like,
but it also can show you, like you're saying, your generational wealth, right? To check your legacy, you could probably go back to the point where you can see why things pan out the way they were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then like correct things, like really, really break that generational curse. You know what I mean? A lot of people talk about that these days. Oh, I'm doing this, generational wealth. I'm breaking generational curses. Like, but you really, I'm not saying people don't know the curses, but you really know the curse. Like, you really know, like, boom, at this moment, this is when everything went bad. You know what I mean?
This is when he knew he effed up.
Yeah, and over the years, this is why this is. I think both would be dope. Like, to see both.
Yeah, it definitely would be cool to go back and see your ancestors, because I don't really know much about my ancestors.
Because what if you go to your legacy, right? Mm-hmm. And they trash.
Yeah, but I feel like
they just a whole bunch of bozos.
Seriously, my dad did say like
this is what I created. Dang.
Yeah, he's like, there's no guarantee that the generation won't mess whatever I built up. Like, because he's just skeptical about the whole thing. It's very true, but also, like, I feel like breaking generational curses is about, like, the here and now, the present. So I wouldn't want to go back to fix a generational curse. I would want to see, my legacy, and, like, then I can know exactly what I need to fix in the here and now to change that legacy. Yeah. And it could be a very, very, like, minute, like, small change. Yeah. So.
Okay. All right. That's dope. But, the world's crazy right now. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of craziness going on. They overturned Roe Vs Wade, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think it was like a 50-year-old law.
Yep, it was 50 years,
and they overturned it.
They overturned it. You go. A whole bunch of white men in office.
How you feel about that, being a woman, Alina?
I feel disrespected. I don't think it's okay at all. It upsets me. I'm not gonna lie. It really upsets me. I feel like there's other things in this world that are happening that the focus should be on,
our economy,
not what I'm doing with my body as a woman.
I got you.
I think it's
I fully
right.
agree. Like, and I think the repealing of Roe v. Wade is actually based on money. Like, I read something that women that are in college are women that have the access to abortions are 73% more likely to graduate college. It's a money dynamic behind it.
Yeah,
they're not
it's
saying there's a
definitely
racial
more
preservation
to it.
thing behind it that they're not saying.
Yeah, because it was just a statistic that I read that white women were getting abortions at a higher rate
Yeah.
than any other race.
Right.
But the thing is, if you, socioeconomically, who has the most wealth? The white race. That's why they're getting abortions at a higher rate. And usually, the culture around it, they keep it a lot more hush hush than like minorities do.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Very, very hush hush. And the thing is, like at face value, they'll be like, "Oh, we do not believe in abortions," and they'll pitch it from the position of self righteousness or religion. But behind closed doors, they're getting backdoor abortions just in secret.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, man. It's just the way that the world is going, and then like you go and change something like that.
But that makes you think, like, what else are they willing to change? What else are they going to overturn? Interracial relationships, Brown versus the Board of Education. Like, you don't know what else is in their plans.
Preserve the white race. I think they'll do anything.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
this generation
my
of
point.
like what 65 plus, yeah.
Right. And if it's about whites not becoming the minority, which they already are, if you think about it, because there is.
Not yet, but
They're
it's coming.
delaying the inevitable.
They're trying to stop it. But
So if that's the case, then why would they not overturn interracial relationships?
this would be really hard. I'm not going to say that they won't do it. You
There's
never
people
know.
in power that-
there's people that thought they would never overturn Roe versus Wade, but
They did it.
I was watching a politician that actually came up, like interracial marriage, and he was like
Race mixing.
He was like, I can't remember his name, but basically he was like, yeah, I don't know if that's something that we should do on a federal level, but you know, it's something that should be up to the states. Like, what?
What?
I mean, so he wasn't like, no, let's not do it. He was like, well, just let the states.
Which is a scary thought for somebody to even have that thought. That's scary.
And that's the thing. That is like the staple principle that like organizations like the Aryan Brotherhood and Ku Klux Klan still stand on. Well, so while some might not be violent, they stand on that as like, we just don't believe in race mixing. Like literally, that's what they stand on.
Yeah. But it's so prevalent these days where it's going to be hard to change that. And then not only is it going to be hard to change that, it's going to be hard to stop people from actually
It's not happening.
being, you know what I mean?
Our vice president is in an interracial relationship.
Yeah, I know. And not just the vice president. There's a lot of people in power.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Including the new Supreme Court judge,
Right.
Katanji. You know, she has a white husband. So it's definitely not only that. Clarence Thomas
Yeah.
has a white wife. So it's crazy, man. When you think about it, but
I don't think we're going that far.
never say never. You never know
I
these
would
days.
never say
bro.
never. It's
crazy.
scary because I shared that video with Justin that was on the Shade Room about that politician, how she went up there and was like, thank you to the Supreme Justin for saving white life.
Yeah.
And I was like, bruh, like they literally.
She called herself.
Yeah. And she called herself, you can kind of, she said white, and like she paused for a second. Like,
When I lived in when I lived in Georgia, I think it might have been 2014 or 2012. One of those small counties in Georgia, they still had interracial proms. I mean, I'm sorry, segregated proms.
yes, yes.
Wow. Oh, I heard something
I
like
remember
that, yeah.
hearing
Bro, like,
about
they-
that
they
like
still
years
had-
ago, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it wasn't no more than 10 years, I don't think.
Georgia is
No.
extremely racist.
And
And
they-
No, it was like recent.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean. Like they still had segregated proms.
Which is crazy.
That's like in the 2000s, you got a segregated prom.
That's crazy. In 2022, that's nuts.
Yeah, it's just the world is crazy. They reversed Roe versus Wade. They got the inflation going on. We about to hit a recession. People out here shooting up everything. Like it's just
Which Biden put in that law into place, but
the gun law. Yeah,
that's not.
gas prices.
It's
is
not.
crazy.
It's not doing much. Yeah,
No, you hear about that law in California? California just legalized concealed carry. You just have to take like a 1-day class.
Yeah, I seen that. You know what California also just did? I just read that they're giving residents basically like a stipend.
A stimulus check. It's like a $1,150, I think,
Yeah,
For what?
for gas prices.
just
for
because of
gas?
the way the world's going right now.
yeah,
So they're giving their people.
and that's like one of the most expensive states to live.
It is. I think it's California, and then the next is Florida. I
but
think.
that's
you
dope
know.
though.
Yeah, it is.
where they're just doing it on their own, not like getting federal help. It's like, hey, this is what we're gonna do for our people. Yeah,
Right.
which is crazy.
And I think with the concealed carry law, I think that's very good too, especially since like California is the capital of organized retail crime. Like I see videos every day of like just people in broad day. Like it'll be like a group of
My bad.
You all right? What happened?
She hit me. I'm like, what are you doing?
Like I'm abusing him over here.
I didn't know what I thought. Usually when I get hit like that, somebody gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So that's why I looked at you like, what's wrong? Yeah, when he hit me, y'all gotta go to the bathroom. So I thought something was wrong.
No, it was by accident. My bad.
All right, we good.
Yeah. Like I was saying, since California is like the capital of organized retail crime, like people now in broad day will just group up with their friends, like maybe put like a mask on, throw a chair through a window of like a jewelry store and take everything in like
Which
2
is
minutes.
crazy.
And the thing is, because California has laws in place, so he's like, we're not going to pursue non-violent crime. Like a no chase law. So having concealed carry at least, provide some security. It's probably a money aspect because no one cares until like people are like getting robbed on like Fairfax Avenue and like in Beverly Hills. And it's like, we got to do something about it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like Atlanta. Like I don't know if y'all know anybody in Atlanta, but there's a certain area. Buckhead was known as like a Richie area.
Yeah, that's where people be hanging out.
Yeah, but it's a lot of crime happening, and Buckhead is trying to basically make themselves their own city away from Atlanta, so they can control that area better because
Keep out the riffraff.
Okay.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
That just brought me to Texas wanting to make themselves like their own country. Like they want to
want to
get
have
on
centuries.
US. But they
Yeah.
always said that. But that just reminded me of that.
Yeah, Texas has always been on that.
But
I
it's
feel like
crazy because
California
that's
has
illegal
been,
though
too.
to do that though.
United States of Texas. But did you know? I don't know if you knew this. Texas is the only state flag that flies at the same height of the American flag.
Yeah, because it used to be the Republic of Texas. It actually used to be its own.
I didn't know that.
When you
That's
fly
crazy.
flags, like, and it's wherever you're flying it, the American flag is the highest. You know what I mean? Texas is the only state flag that flies next to it.
Because it actually did used to be its own country.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Fun fact.
I
don't know what you can do with that, but it's a
California
fun
will become
fact.
its own. I think California will become its own state before Texas does again.
You think so?
Yeah, because Texas are patriotic.
Yeah.
I think Californians would before, and it's really like a battle between like California, Texas, and Florida. Because like, do you see that? You see that when Texas and like Oklahoma and Florida passed those like anti-abortion laws, and then California actually restricted travel to those states,
Yeah.
like flights. So it's like a war between those states.
So I was on social media, and it was a story. I want to get you guys' take on it. This is a story. It was this man, right? He took McDonald's, like a Happy Meal or food, to his son, right? But his baby moms was trying to expose him, so she was recording him, right? And while she was recording him, she has other kids. So, but the other kids aren't his kids.
Okay.
So only one of the kids is his kid. So I think it's 4 of them.
Right.
So 1 out of the 4. So he only brought food for his son. And it's something that he does. He just brings his son food whatever McDonald's food he likes.
Yeah.
He's just being a good dad. Like, oh, this is my little man. Bring him some McDonald's. But he doesn't bring none of the other kids' food, right?
You
Okay.
shouldn't. It's not his kids.
But Shorty's like, I'm exposing you. You try to act like you a good dad. He ain't gonna eat this. Like, what about my other kids? And he's like, that's not my responsibility.
Wait, but they're not together.
Nah.
So what is she tripping about?
I don't know. You got to see. I haven't seen that video.
No.
No, I haven't seen it.
And she's like, I'm exposing you. You trying to act like you a good dad. You know. He's
He
like,
is
I am a good dad. Like,
to his
Yeah.
son.
yeah. He's like, this is my son. Like, them other
Yeah.
kids ain't them. You had those kids. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Probably
Yo-
like multiple other men too.
You don't think your 3 other baby daddies need to take care of those 3 other kids?
She was like, I don't get my food stamps until the 7th. Like,
Okay. That is a personal problem, ma'am.
that's what he was
That's what I'm
saying. He was
saying.
like, nah, what you on right now? Like,
Yeah, stop opening your legs to the neighborhood, yo.
and then.
And then they can't afford no kids.
And then she was like, well, he ain't about to eat that in front of the other kids. What about the other kids? He was like, yo, you didn't feed them? And then he was like, yo, let him come outside and he can eat in the car, you know what I mean? But I got this for my little, this for my kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But you know what? I have a personal story like that,
happened?
similar. Okay, so my mom's friend, she, the daughter stays with her dad, right? And the dad has other kids too, right? And then with the ex-wife, well, his current wife's kids, they all live together. So she would send stuff just for her daughter, and the girl's stepmom was like the other kids feel bad because you're sending her stuff, and it's not fair for the other kids because she's always just getting stuff in the mail and others don't.
But it ain't her kid.
But it's not her kid. It's literally the same situation. But
That's where you
That's not her
step in
kid.
and like do stuff for the other kids then.
yeah, exactly. You as their parent need to go and get them something. That's not up.
Right.
You know what I mean? She can't just stop sending her daughter stuff
Or
because
contact her.
because the other kids have an issue or you have an issue with it.
I can
understand you feel left
so
out. Yeah.
So I can understand both cases, right? Because kids are, you know what I mean? Like with my daughters.
Yeah.
If I bring one daughter or something,
Right.
and not, even though they're both mine, it's just the way kids are. You know what I mean? I can buy one daughter something all the time, right? Every day.
Right.
And then the minute I don't bring her something and I bought her sister, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why you didn't? That's just how kids are.
Yeah,
So
I get it, but
I can understand, like, if one kid is getting something all the time
Right.
and they're looking like, they don't see it as, okay, they don't see it from the relationship aspect as, you know what, I don't have nothing to do with what's going on with them.
Right.
It's one of those situations where that's why you don't want to be in that baby mama or baby father drama to start off with.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's a
And the thing
difficult
is-
situation.
yeah.
It is hard, but
It's like a visual representation of your mistake. It's just like,
like
yo,
I
like,
get it, but it is what it is. And then that's when you need to sit down your other kid and be like, you need to explain to them the situation.
Yeah.
And then, or whenever she does get stuff sent to her, then you need to maybe go to Walmart and take your kid to pick out a toy or
Yeah,
something.
it's
I
just
don't
like,
know.
it's
Like,
an unfortunate situation,
It
but I think
is.
it can be prevented because I've seen it a lot. It's just like, okay, like if you have 3 different kids by 3 different men, it's like maybe 2 of the kids, like if the mom asks for something, they get it. But maybe the third kid, the dad's not even present. And then they feel left out. But it's not the other kid's fault. And
Yeah.
it's not the dad's fault because it's not his child. So
Right.
I was like, but the video with the girl, she was trying to expose him. For one, is a black man trying to do something. Like, it kind of disturbed me. Actually, I wasn't scrolling on social media. I think wifey showed me the video, and she was telling me about it. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to watch this because I just felt like, why you trying to like put him on blast? He ain't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But I can see, like, you know what I mean? It is unfair
Well, it's
in a
misandry
way.
perpetuated by the feminist movement, the liberal media. Like I feel like it's common.
Yeah, I didn't look at the comments and see what was going on, but I'm pretty sure somebody's probably like, "Yeah, girl, he ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Who can't buy 3? Who can't bring?
Yeah.
Who can't buy 4 Happy Meals? He broke.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah, there's always gonna be
whatever.
trolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, come on. 'Cause
Always got something to say.
She's like, let me see it. And I had the drink and like do it. Like,
What?
yeah, I
She's
think it was.
petty.
I think it was.
But the thing is, it still hurt
Come
one
on
of her
now.
kids. That's what I'm saying.
I think it was the High C Orange too.
Oh, from McDonald's?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, that really good. Oh,
Man, I was so mad for the longest when they replaced it with the orange Fanta. I was hot.
That High C Orange is different.
Man, it's different.
and then like,
That shit
have you had a
crazy.
fresh Sprite from McDonald's? That shit hit like lick.
That,
It's
that
like,
spicy Sprite on me.
That joint burn your ears.
yeah, exactly. Clean your sinuses out.
Yeah, what y'all put in this Sprite?
I know. I don't know what it is.
Yo,
I
speaking
don't
of
know
good
what it
drinks,
is.
this water is fire.
I'm on that green tea right now.
Nah, this water out the
No.
refrigerator.
Yeah, no, it is fire.
Good.
It's hitting.
It's good. I've been trying to drink a gallon a day, and I've been doing good so far. But I need to.
Did you
That
drink
will
your
definitely
gallon
help with
today?
water retention.
Yes, it
Yeah,
will
help
help
a
my
lot.
water retention because I do hold a lot of water.
Did you drink your gallon today though?
I'm like at half a gallon right now. So when I go home, I'll finish the other half.
Man, that's hard. Like for me, drinking a gallon of water a day is hard.
It is
I don't
hard.
know why it is, but it's hard.
It's hard.
It is.
Yeah, it's
It's
Yeah.
almost something with like
But
taste. That's what I feel
but
like.
I need to
It has
actually.
nothing to do with that. It's just hard for me to be drinking a lot of water like that.
Yeah, it's hard. That's why I had to go actually start buying the gallons of water, because I was like, I have to like have it with me and then like see it. You know what I mean?
That is the easiest way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been in the hundreds lately too.
And it's cheaper to buy a gallon of water at the gas station than it is to get a Smart Water or whatever else water you want to get.
Now you gotta go.
Water.
Now I'm gonna put you on right now. You gotta go to Dollar General.
Oh yeah.
I was there the other day and I thought about you.
You gotta get the gallon. I'm telling you, if you go to Dollar General to get the gallons of water, you're gonna pay less than $1.
Really?
Dang. Okay.
I don't know, it's inflation right now. You might have to pay like $1.10, but it's still gonna be cheaper than
Yeah.
a bottle of water anywhere.
Right.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
you
because
gotta-
I think like a Smart Water is like $2.79,
Nah,
and like
bro,
the bottle and the gallon was like $1.70.
Dollar General, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Got the waters.
I'm gonna go. But yeah, I thought about you when I went to Dollar General, because you remember you were like, it's like $1 and like a quarter, and I was like,
No,
ain't
that
way.
wasn't Dollar General. That was
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. Yeah, and it is.
It is a
And
big difference.
Really?
it is $1.25 plus tax.
Dollar General is like, you know, it's so you got Walmart, you know what I mean? Then you got Target. Target is for the bougie people that don't go to
Target.
Walmart. And
Target.
then number 3 is like Dollar General. It's like top 3, bro.
I know the bougie people. Well, in the city, go to Sprouts.
I've never been
It's
to a
all
Sprouts.
organic.
Yeah.
all
When
natural.
you, that's super bougie. That's
Right.
like, you know what I mean? Whole
Like Whole Foods
Foods and all
Market,
that. Yeah. I'm talking about like, I don't know. What else is going on though? Nothing.
I don't even
What y'all got
know.
going on? Yo, congratulations to my man.
Oh yeah.
He got his real estate license.
Yes, he did.
He
Shout
talking
out
about
to Justin.
He
Yeah.
don't know what's going on. My boy out here selling houses.
On me.
Yeah, I'm
Hit
trying.
him up when you want to buy a house.
Yeah, that goes for all y'all.
Just slide in his DMs and hit him up. He a real estate agent now.
Even for questions or anything.
This
he
is
got
like
you.
I just been like so stressed lately. Like I don't know. Like I got it, and it was like I was super excited for like a second, and it's like oh, back to the grind.
Yeah, back to the grind.
Yeah.
Man, you can't sit in
balancing all these things.
You can't sit in that moment. Like for what? I mean, like
Yeah, you haven't done anything,
it's
but
an
yeah,
accomplishment, but you know what I mean. You got to keep going. That's just that's like
it'd be seeming like more people are people are like happier than I am for me. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's like
I mean, it's a
I
big
got
deal.
the piece of paper, but you have to do something.
Now
with
you
it.
got to go actually sell home.
it's a big
Right.
deal. It's like you know what I mean. It's a step towards your goal.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
you accomplish. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people start that and don't even get that far. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do like the provisional sales license year and just let it expire and never
what's
do it again.
what's the actual next step now? You can just go into selling houses, or
He has
Well,
to
I'm
get with a
pretty-
brokerage, right?
Yeah, I'm already part of a brokerage called Kivo Properties in OKC. The guy for the onboarding specialist sent me a bunch of paperwork. I needed probably after this. I needed to go fill out, and then buying into like MLSs. Like it's called a multi-listing service. So pretty much like they'll get whenever like a house goes onto the market, the MLS will get it anywhere from 24 to 48 hours before like you see it on Zillow or Redfin or whatever. So you have to buy into MLS, and it's usually like per like city. So like Oklahoma City and Lawton, you have to buy into that separately. Or Tulsa, you have to buy into those MLS
you know,
separately.
I've seen that when I looked at houses, the MLS listings. I see it at the bottom. I've seen
the
that.
thing
I
is,
never
like, you-
really realized what that was.
Yeah, they're MLS listings, but the thing is, it comes out on the actual like realtors MLS 24 hours minimum before.
Okay.
So you see it as soon as it gets on the market.
Okay.
But how does that work for you? Is like maybe trying to get that property to sell.
Or
Like how's that? Like how does lead works through the brokerage?
well, there is an inside sales agent called an ISA, and pretty much all they do is like cold call and like look for like warm leads like all day, pretty much.
Ah, gotcha.
And then they get a piece of the commission. If they gave you a lead and you closed, they get a fraction of that commission. If you find your own leads, which like a lot of agents want to do because you get more of the commission, like
Right.
they'll do that.
Got you.
So,
Okay.
You still? I thought
wanna-
ain't that something you wanted to do?
I was just gonna say I want to get my real estate license. So Justin, I want to be come knocking on your door.
Yeah,
I heard that test is hard. Was it hard?
I guess it depends because I know people that took it like 10 times. I know someone that took like 10 years to get it, and
Dang.
I'll tell you what. Like the thing is, I was doing a final paper for my one of my master's classes, and so I was up to like 4 a.m. Barely slept. It was at Great Plains Technology Center, like right behind here. Like I like rolled out of bed because you have to be there at like 8:30. I rolled out of bed at like 8 o'clock.
So
I was like falling asleep during it, and I finished with 70. It's a 3-hour test. I finished with 70 minutes left.
is it proctored?
No, not really.
Okay.
There's no one in the room. It's just like you just take it on the computer.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But I like fell asleep during it. I still passed. So I'm like,
Oh my god.
and I'm taking it because the thing is, I was so nervous to take it because everyone's like, oh, it's so
Yeah,
hard.
that's what
And
I
it's
keep
just like,
hearing,
it's
that
so
it's
not.
so hard. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
You can cheat, like use your phone.
I was not cheating. No,
No, I'm not
no.
asking you. You can't. Is it possible?
No, because your phone is locked away. Like everything in your pockets is locked away in a locker, and you have to keep that key to that.
Oh, okay. It's like a testing center, so they're going to take
they can
everything,
see
put
if
it in
you
a
take
locker.
something out of it. You're not allowed to take anything out of it within that 3-hour period. Even if you go to the bathroom, like, and they have to pat you down every time you go to the bathroom. The guy will pat you down before you're the
that's
proctor.
crazy.
Yeah, but it's not. I was surprised. Like, it's like I passed it. I didn't do like amazing on it, but like I passed it, and I thought it was gonna be a lot harder. And I didn't get a chance to study the night before like I wanted to. And I know if I did get a chance, I would have like aced it. So, but if you need help, I can help you because I'm trying to help Larissa too.
Does it matter
Study.
like what your score is? Because you said you passed.
You
it
have
and
to
you
get
didn't do that
91
well.
points, which is 70%.
No, what I'm saying is like, does anybody go back and kind of like your GPA? Do anybody ask, oh, what was your GPA?
No. If anything, if you're a
No.
first, the thing is, everything
You just need the certification,
Yeah.
and nobody cares what
Man,
you
so
got on
it don't
it.
matter how well you did. You
but the thing
passed
is,
that job.
it actually looks better if you're a first time go. Like you passed it the first time you took it, it's like, oh, well, he's smart. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause usually people be taking it minimum twice to pass it.
Okay.
So yeah.
you passed the first time.
Yeah, and it tells you
boy.
everything you got wrong. It tells you everything you got wrong, and like me being passionate about real estate, like I'm going to go back and learn that stuff because I need to
Right.
learn that stuff. And once you get your license, like your first time, it's called a provisional sales license, which is good for a year. And then between that, you have to take a 45-hour course because first the pre-license course is a 90-hour course, and then there's a post-license course that is a 45-hour course where you actually become like a permanent sales associate in your after you pass that test, and you have to pass that test within your first year of having your license, or yours. Because my boy in California, he just let it expire because it's just not something I guess he was into.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
read that you have to take the other test.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
you got
then
to
once
pay for that too. But some of the some wherever you want to go through to get your real estate license,
Your brokerage, my
sometimes
brokerage will probably pay for it. I need to see.
or you can just do it in a package, so like you don't have to worry about it later.
Yeah, because
Just take it and be done with it.
yeah, I can recommend you the course because my brokerage Kivo Properties has like a Kivo University, and instead of paying like $500, I pay $20 a month.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
then you just pay $100 for the final course test, and then you pay $70 for the take the state test.
Okay.
So
Changing the subject real quick. John, I don't know why it crossed my mind. Like I wasn't trying to cut you off.
no, you're good.
Y'all, you seen the craziness with the people that got shot up at Subway because
Too much mayonnaise.
too
on the
much
sandwich?
mayonnaise on the sandwich.
Yeah, I heard about that
Yo,
dumb shit.
he might have took offense.
Look,
That's I want to see what.
That's not worse than
happened.
Uno.
Look.
That's not worse than Uno.
Nah, man, that is worse than Uno. Because Uno is a competitive game.
Okay.
Like Uno
oh,
goes.
so that makes it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You ever play
Look.
Phase 10?
No, I heard of it.
Yo, it's dope. We got to play Phase 10.
Okay.
When I went on vacation, we was playing Phase 10. It's dope. But anyway, going back to the Subway thing, like I don't believe it was because they put too much mayonnaise on the sandwich.
No, that's like a crackhead thing to do.
Like that don't.
He was a crackhead.
I know it's possible.
He might have made his sandwich disrespectfully though.
But it had to be like some type of exchange. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like somebody on drugs
nah,
when they do
that's
shit
too
like
much
that.
nah, that's too much mayonnaise on my sandwich. And they probably go to attitude like, yo, who are you talking to? Like,
Yo,
you know what I mean? It had to be something like that. And he like, yo, I'll shoot this whole joint up.
Unless he was a crackhead. You know, crackheads don't be caring.
Yo, I've never seen a crackhead in any restaurant, period. Nah, for real, think about it. Bro, think about it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Not like knowingly knowing it's a crackheads be outside of the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Or outside of the gas station.
It's like they
I've never
subconsciously know they don't belong like in like normal society.
Yeah, it's like crackheads. I don't think a crackhead will. Well, I
You
don't
can be
know.
a functional crackhead.
Yeah, you can be a functional crackhead. But
It's just
that's,
like crackheads live outside like normal social constructs, so they would go
Exactly.
inside any establishment.
yeah. I was about to say I don't think crackheads are picky, but they got some crackheads that's picky.
But
Yeah.
Like,
back with the
bro, you brought me bologna? Like, nah, I'm good.
but back
It's
with
a
the
tuna fish sandwich? Nah, bro.
Yeah, it's like kind of being like homeless and being picky. Like,
Yeah,
you can't.
You couldn't give me the steak, my man? Like,
no,
bro,
I've actually
who are you talking to?
I've
right
actually
now?
had that before, like in Oklahoma City, waiting in line for twice. One in line, one in Oklahoma City, like waiting in line for Taco Bell. I don't know why it's Taco Bell, but like a homeless man like knock on my window and like voice off like a mouth off an order. I'm like, yo, first of all, like you're the most entitled homeless person I ever met in my life. Like
He gave you the
full order,
Yeah,
like
they be
the
telling
whole
you-
menu.
like a
They be
cheese
telling you
gordita
exactly
crunch.
what
I'm
they
like,
want.
come on, you gonna get what I give you, and I'm not giving you nothing.
and I want the Mountain Dew joint.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, me, the Baja
and then had
Blast.
the nerve to like bang on my window and get mad when I was like, "Yo, like you be lucky if you get a quesadilla." Like,
Yeah, they be tripping.
Did you
crazy.
Did you get him some sauce though?
I didn't get him nothing. He was entitled. It's just
He
like,
was
yo,
entitled.
That's crazy, man.
like homeless people in 2022.
They
yo.
different.
Why you didn't get him those?
It's probably those California homeless people because they be putting you up in like a little penthouse.
Yeah,
Like,
you
yo,
should've-
was in California.
You still should have looked out, man. That's foul.
Nah, he was being disrespectful.
You should have got him the.
He was hitting on my car.
You should have
Like,
got him.
Yo.
You should have told the people like, yo, put extra fire sauce on there.
Yo, back to the subway situation. I'm just still thinking that from like a third person perspective. Like that's the saddest way to go out on like the sandwich assembly floor of Subway. Yo,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shot, bro. It's just like I was thinking of the Grand Theft Auto. You down Grand Theft Auto? I was like wasted. It's like slow motion. You're like,
that's crazy.
I really
What-
going to
like,
die here on the
okay.
subway floor.
How do,
didn't
you,
hear about it?
how do you react to like just being in line on your
Yeah,
phone,
like,
waiting to order your sandwich,
that's what
and
I'm
you're
saying, like-
home? Like, you be like, what?
That's crazy. I want to know what really happened.
And you're like, yo, oh my Italian, yo, like you killed him.
Yeah, like yo,
Did he grab the sandwich or did he just leave it?
it's like yo, I'm not even hungry no more.
Yeah, like yo, what are you on?
I don't know. There could have been somebody real thorough in there, like yo, let me get that heated. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Let me get that
Yo, I
heated.
swear, if I was the guy that got shot, I would be nasty. I would eat the most. I would refuse it down the sandwich assembly floor of Subway. Bro.
That's crazy,
Like, at least
man.
take me home before I
my
go.
God.
It's these streets. It's crazy, man. The world is really crazy,
It's some
man.
hard times out here.
Like some randomness happening.
The struggle
No, it's
is
because
real right now.
it's
bro.
because of the economy, bro. It's like really because like everyone's going into survival mode, so people just going crazy. The thing is, like, think of like the biggest stresses of your life, and like finance is probably like, if not the top, the second biggest stressor in your life. Like, if it was like you go broke, like now, like just imagine how stressed you'll be.
No,
Like,
that
seriously,
probably wasn't.
people
That's
start
all,
getting desperate.
Listen, no cap.
No.
If I go broke, right, broke, no cap. I'm robbing, bro.
And you got a family to feed. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yo, like,
I'm letting you know.
oh my God.
I'm masked up with the stick.
broad day. It don't even matter.
But I'm gonna be like a picky robber though. Like I ain't gonna rob everybody.
Really?
You know what I mean? I'll rob somebody that
Oh my
like
God.
you know what I mean? I'm gonna be watching them. Like
Right.
he can afford not to take them groceries home today. You know what I mean?
Really?
I'll pick my predator. You feel me? Like
I'm thinking.
I'm not just gonna rob
Oh my
everybody.
God. So just
I
because he's in a suit,
Oh, you
he
the
don't need his
worst.
groceries.
Like,
so I be in Walmart parking lot and I be waiting like
What they pull up in? What they
he
dress
getting
like?
he getting in a Lexus. Yeah, I'm gonna get him.
You
See, I'll be messed up because I drive up there BMW
Oh, yeah, I
and
got
I'm
you.
broke.
Yeah, I see you in the BMW.
You took my groceries.
Yeah, you-
I'ma cry.
Yeah, let me-
She gonna open her
Don't-
port. She
don't
gonna
let
open
the
her
car
purse like,
fool
oh,
you.
she just hood rich and walk
Yeah,
off.
literally.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
good rich.
but I'm just saying, bro. Like, I can understand, bro, because like you said, I gotta like if you got a family,
Right,
and your family not eating, like it's in my opinion, it's a man's job to feed his family,
Right,
right?
right,
Right.
And I ain't got it. Yo, you coming off that,
right.
and you gonna be a victim because you drive a BMW.
No, you gonna be the worst.
So I'm gonna catch you in Walmart parking lot. Like, yo, give me all them hot pockets. with 40. Y'all laughing, I'm dead serious. What you got in there? You got milk in there?
He's really a menace, yo.
Yo, you got 2%? Yeah, I need that. Come
He's a
off,
menace.
come off that. I'm not gonna go, yo, I'm not gonna, but this is the thing, like, I'm gonna be smart about it.
Goodness, I need
not-
to go trade in my car.
I'm not going in the
ASAP.
store, bro.
No, see, I'm gonna be one of those sneaky bulls that be showing up on the ring camera.
What?
Bro, all seriousness.
That's very common.
No,
What?
all seriousness though, you just need to go to Walmart, fill up your car, and just walk out the store. As soon as you walk out the door, they can't do nothing
Bro,
to
in
you.
Oklahoma, it's really easy to get food stamps too. You're not gonna have to worry about that.
That's
It's really
true
easy.
too.
It's really. I know people that maybe shouldn't still be having them. Like,
I never even thought about food stamps. That's a good point.
yeah, it's really easy to get food
Look,
stamps,
all
especially
the
for you.
people on food stamps, living in Section 8 housing, they got all the
Government
MKs.
assistance.
They got all the
Yeah,
nice
but saying, like,
wigs.
and the thing is, you're retired. Like, there's no way. Like, you'll never be broke.
Yeah,
and
the
then there's
government got you.
Yeah, you're never gonna be broke. And there's grants out there. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'll never be broke.
all you gotta do is call the VA hotline.
You can get a
glad you said that, man.
$25,000 grant.
You just saved me from. Well, you didn't save me. You just saved a lot of
He
people.
said,
out
"I'm
there.
at Walmart." I was like, I'm
Justin.
not really rich.
Look, Justin,
me the
you just
car.
saved my life.
Yeah,
you just saved my
a lot of-
groceries.
Oh,
Because they might be mad because they'll look at her purse. It's like,
Yeah,
you
you-
drive a Beamer truck.
bro. If you pull up in a Charger, you about to get it.
Yeah, I'm really about to get it.
Yeah, you pull up in a Charger, that's a Hellcat? Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, it's-
military
yeah,
right
I
there.
really do want to. Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, he gonna pull up and be like, man, hold on, I'll give you all these.
Yeah. I would just play the parking lot, bro. I'm not going in the store or nothing. I'm just going. I'm gonna come up on you real smooth. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you got the time? Yeah. Let me. The minute you look down,
Nah,
give me all that.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm sorry,
the thing
sir,
is,
I don't
like,
gotta watch.
not only you gonna get it, you gonna make me catch a charge because my Glock with a switch is gonna.
But you get all that.
No, I'm gonna be turning and I'm just gonna be like, it just might hit some straight people. Like,
Get all that. Like, don't.
no, bro. You gonna catch like a sawed-off shotgun shell. It's like,
Y'all are clowns,
Better not
man.
drop them eggs.
yo, I
Better
swear.
not drop them
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I said. Once I get my burner, like, please don't. Like, I'll be like, wow, I've been really waiting for this, and I'm like,
world's crazy.
oh sir, hi, like,
Yeah.
it's my turn.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult out there, man. I can't.
You couldn't
like,
do it in Oklahoma though. That's the thing. Like, if you're gonna do something like that, you got to do it in a real like blue state where they're not even barely allowed to have guns. Like, because you do it here in Oklahoma or Texas where you can straight up just open carry without no license, you gonna get blown away.
Nah, because I'm a good judge of people.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Really?
I people watch on a normal basis, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, you think? The thing
I'm
is,
not-
would you think I got trapped though? If you saw me?
I'm not going to run up on. I wouldn't run up on anybody. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I would pick.
would
the
run
right
up on the
people.
Yeah, but
military-aged
I
male,
don't
what you're
know.
saying.
You think I would have a strap with me?
No,
Look, she said, you gonna learn today.
Jay?
That's what I'm saying. It's like the Wild West. I call Oklahoma and like Texas the Wild West.
I could tell how you walk. You ain't got no burner.
Okay.
No, but
Okay.
that's the.
You too.
Oh,
Don't let
No,
don't
I'm
let
not gonna have
the
it
pink
on me. I'm gonna
MK
have
fool
it in
you.
a special compartment in the car.
Listen, neither one of y'all got the heat.
Okay.
Not yet.
I mean, I can look at somebody and tell you're like, nah, you won't try him.
Really?
I got street sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I know.
yeah. I definitely need to go get a strap
Nah.
now.
See, exactly. You don't even have one.
No.
I can look at people and be like, yo,
But
they ain't
you
got
know
no,
I don't have one.
they
I
ain't
said
got no
before I
burner.
don't have one. But that's okay.
Yeah, but you
just underestimated me. That's okay.
Looking at you,
Yeah.
I can tell you ain't got
Okay,
no burner.
next time you catch me, I'm gonna have a strap.
you don't have
But that's the thing is like you gotta watch out for the quiet ones because I'm gonna be the big one.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
The thing is, it might be like when you. I was like, here's the grocery. You'll be running around like, hey, bro.
most women
Right.
most women who
Kneecaps
got
gone.
most women who got the heat unless they like around especially single women unless they around a dude who like teaches them guns and stuff like that they always have some type of small purse with them at all times, right?
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's not because they got stuff in there because they got the little burner in there. You don't carry no type of bag, so I already know you ain't got the heat.
I do carry a bag.
Do you?
Yeah, the purse
okay.
is right over there.
Facts. Usually though, you know what I mean.
That's the worst. Those are the real demons. The ones like the men that got the Merces, like the Goyard too.
That-
And they got
carry
the
a
big
purse on me.
30 with the 30
Bro,
clip
and,
in there.
and you know what I mean? Listen, me personally, when you see me with my bag, I ain't trying to be fashionable. It's something in my bag.
I'm dripping, but
Yeah, I'm dripping.
A lot of
And
people
what's
like,
gonna
oh,
come out of it dripping too.
Yeah, a lot of people see me with my bag, like, yo, that's a dope bag. Yeah, I know. It's a 40 cal and extra clip.
I saw someone on Instagram like some guy was selling like backpacks that hold guns. Like everyone should have a backpack rifle, and the rifle just come out and fold out. I was like, oh my god!
And this is the thing with me with my bag. I pick certain type of bags on purpose. I mean, they're fashionable. They go with what I go on. I mean, got on. But I have a compact 40 cal. So when you see my bag, it's like, oh, that's a dope bag. I mean, you're just paying attention. Oh, it matches with what he got on.
Oh yeah, you do. It'll be just like fashionable.
You have no idea what's I got it on me. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have the holster that doubles as a waist trainer.
I got the blicky.
No, seriously, like the one that would double and it just goes across here. So I just want to be able to be like, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Like, you know, the
raise your shirt and pull it out?
Yeah, but not in my pants. Like you say, you're looking for like the way you're walking. But if you have like, it's like kind of like a waist trainer, but it's like very compact, and it's just like right here, and I'm just like
Yeah, I got you.
And if you got a puffer jacket on, that's like a telltale sign. Like in some cities, like some schools don't allow you to wear puffer jackets because you can even like put a gun in there and sew it back up, and like people won't know. Easy. You just tear it.
I have a puffer jacket.
Right.
She ain't got the burner though.
You better watch out. Okay.
See, this is a sign. We need to get burner.
I need to go get one. We going tomorrow.
Right. But the thing is, the reason why I don't have one is because like that's what I'm saying. Like mine's crazy. I'll be like, well, like you'd be like. Come up with everything. I was like, you are messing with. I'll be smiling at you. You are messing with the wrong one. Like I've been waiting for y'all.
That's the thing. Once you start having them a weapon and you have it for a while, like you. For me, it's for protection. You feel me? To protect
I should
me.
never have to use it.
Yeah, to protect me and mine. So like. When you first get one, it's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, it is a sense of like I got the juice,
invincibility. Yeah.
Then like once you're used to it, after a while, it's like. You know what I mean? Whatever.
I'm never gonna be I'm never that person because you just telling on yourself. I'm never gonna be flashing or none of that. Yeah. So like you're just telling yourself, but it's really supposed to be a deterrent. I should be able to point it and you go away. I should never have to use it. But if you really on that hot shit, like,
but these days it's not a deterrent because everybody got a heat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a Wild West down here. Like literally,
you gotta
people
squeeze.
getting in shootouts. Like outside the club in Bricktown. Like
you gotta squeeze.
It's crazy.
There was a shootout here, on
when.
This weekend, I think.
Really?
Yeah, on Fort Sill Boulevard.
It usually be about some girl. It usually be about. I heard
they said it was 100 shots.
That's crazy. Oh, that's why it blocked off because one of my old boss, Major Bushia, was like, yeah, they blocked off where my house was off of Fort Sill Boulevard. I didn't know it was because of shooting.
100 shots.
Did somebody die?
I don't know.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's a lot of shots, though.
That is.
Like I was like me and
that's like multiple people out there with multiple guns.
Not really, unless they had like the Draco or something.
True.
100 shots is it's not a lot depending on the weapon.
Yo, around the time of like Kyle Rittenhouse and stuff, like me and it was like a year or two ago. It was probably like 2 years ago now. Me and Stu were leaving Saints in Bricktown. And there's cops everywhere. And some dude, like maybe like 70 or 50 meters away, I would say, like literally just start unloading. Yo, that shit was crazy. I'm on Chelsea boots. I ran the fastest 40-yard dash of my life. And obviously, in general.
In the Chelsea boots, you did?
Yeah. And in general, white people fashion, like in a scary movie, he tripped over his hair. Like, I left this man in the dust.
That's crazy.
Damn.
But you know, the crazy thing is when we were running away, you would just be surprised how many people had it on them. And they were like, friends were like, cover me. Everybody had it on them. That's what I'm saying. Like, that man, well, the thing is, he got arrested by the cops. Like, he was a dreadhead. He was lucky he didn't get blown down by the cops. But I'm just saying, everybody had it on them. And the thing is, like, even if you can't bring them in the club, like, there's people they'll get in a fight in the club, it don't matter. Both of them go into the car and they're going to get in a shootout in the parking lot.
And that's
scooters. That happens a lot too.
That's what happened over at off of Fort Sill Boulevard.
Yeah,
like they was in the little bar over there.
Yeah,
and then it once they got out, that's when, you know what I mean. The Blickies came out.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like it's almost like not even safe to throw hands. Like even if win or lose, no, seriously,
throw hands. Ain't nobody throwing no hands.
Ain't nobody doing that no more.
So one of my older cousins, it was like years ago, maybe like 10 years ago. Like he was in college. That's how he passed away. He was in college, and like some guy tried to invite himself to his bowling party. They got in a fight, altercation. I don't know if he won or lost. I think he won because he got kicked out. But pretty much, like, this man waited until the entire bowling party was over, and he was waiting for him at the car and shot him in the chest. Like, it don't even matter. You might as well just start with the blicky now because everyone's like, no one got hands anymore. I'm like, it don't matter. You can beat somebody up today and, like, just get shot back in your head, just like, you know, mind your business.
Yeah, that's why it's best to just lay low, man. Because,
exactly.
like you said, even if you catch a fair one, someone will
Right.
be waiting for you. Like, all right,
Right.
you can't take that L.
Yeah, no,
I've seen
they
it.
can't.
It was like I think he was like part of OTF or whatever. It was a Chicago rapper that he beat him up. He's like, yeah, talking that shit. And he's walking off, pick up his shirt, and the dude just shot him.
No, you can't.
It's like you thought. That's the thing. I was like, you almost gotta look.
Yeah.
Like after you
It's like,
beat him,
it's not a point of fighting.
Yeah.
Even if you're the one that want to throw hands, like, yo, let's just shoot the 5. Like,
yeah, no one fighting no more. That's what I'm saying. Nobody
Yeah.
be fighting no more.
man, I feel like it's something I wanted to tell y'all or talk about. I can't remember right now. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's this week's episode.
Yeah, if you're trying to buy a house in this state,
Right? Hit up Justin.
hit me up.
Yeah,
I mean,
I might need something down the road.
I'm gonna
man.
be right behind him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna
between
get this.
teaching Alina and Larissa, I'm probably gonna have to start opening up a real estate school.
Education school.
Hey, do it.
For real.
Hey, knowledge-
That's money right there.
A lot of people say knowledge is power, which it is, but knowledge is dollars.
It is.
If
Yeah.
you got the knowledge, you know what I mean?
You can
Put-
get yours too, so we can be brokerage. We can have a
I
brokerage.
mean, we can open up our own brokerage.
Yeah,
The 3 of us.
I didn't get my broker. I'll probably be the first to get my broker's license though, because you have to have your license for 2 years.
Yeah.
and then get the brokerage.
Yeah.
All right, I might have to.
So we can definitely do. I was
Sell
like, we
some
can definitely
houses,
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing on a fly suit, show a house. I can
mean,
do
You got a
that.
nice car. That's what I'm saying. Like
You can make your own schedule, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, we all got nice cars. Like, you don't want to be a realtor and show up in the hoopty like, nobody
That's
from
true.
him.
That's true.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's a-
give me
that's a
some
fact.
stilettos, nice little suit
Yeah.
too. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
that's what
fly.
I'm saying. I could really be like dripped out, like as a real estate. That's why I'm like
But
super
I
excited for
I
it.
like to get dressed up like that. So
Yeah,
that would give
exactly.
me like
That's
a
what I'm
reason to
saying.
finally like dress like that.
See, I don't.
Wearing blazers and all that. I
don't.
love
I
it.
mean,
I show up like this with some
Hell no.
with some Adidas track pants. Like,
they
yeah.
gonna be looking at you like,
Nah, listen. As long as your mouthpiece is what matters.
That's true.
I mean, at
that's
first they might look
understandable.
at me like,
Yeah, but then you
some
get
got
to
on a
talk.
fitted hat.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this is a 4'3",
depends, 'cause-
2,700 square feet. It has this, it has that. It has the best school system. It got a pool. If you go to the master suite, we got this, and this, and that. Hoop-de-woo. Oh, what you like to do? Oh, that's nothing. You can turn this into this.
It depends
This and
though,
that.
because
They
the
like,
thing
yo,
is,
this- see how I sold you on a house that don't even exist? She looked at me like, yo, where this joint at? Like, I just made that
nah,
up.
but you never. I'm still not past the fit because
Yeah.
there's some people like there's some like white people that are immediately uncomfortable just by you being black. So if you
Exactly.
show up with your Rock Nation hat, he's like, not today, Jay-Z. They will
They
go to the
might be like,
brokerage like,
oh my God,
give us a
we
white
forgot to get
realtor.
something from Walmart on the way here. We're just gonna go ahead and
Yeah, and literally, they'll call, I've seen it happen. They're to call a brokerage like, we're not comfortable with a black realtor. We want a white one.
Let's
and he
be
was dressed like Jay-Z.
Listen,
He had a Rock Nation hat on. Yo, bro, like,
listen, that may be true,
That
right?
is funny.
I agree with you, 100%. But once I open my mouth,
Okay, but
it's
you
a
can't.
different story.
Yeah, but
Because
they're
listen-
not even giving you a chance. They already got their back towards
I've-
you.
I've-
It's gonna be hard.
I have enough experience in my life where I know people look at me based on like if I go to the gym and like there's like a lot of older white men in there, they're looking at me like, yo, this dude got on a bandana, he got tattoos, and then I could feel the energy. You feel me? And then I'll be like, hey, something. And then we start talking, and then you're like, oh, he I am. You know what I mean?
he's
Like,
one of the good ones.
yeah, he's one of the good
Yeah, but
ones.
you get out, but you get in your car as a realtor and you have like some
Yeah,
old
they're
white
like-
clients. You're talking about some, they're gonna be like, get back in the car.
Get it.
But, like I was in the gym probably I think last week, right? And it was this guy. He was in there. We was working out. You know, it's just the gym by my crib. We in the gym. We working out, and he was using this new machine. And I was looking at him like I never seen this machine in my life. And then I seen him use a machine. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you use a machine. So I'm still like, he's kind of like not standoffish, but again, you could feel the energy because
He's like, why are you looking at me?
they don't know they don't know what angle to take. Me like, okay, black dude, kind of big, you know what I mean? Tattoos, and they're looking at me, and I don't really be saying that to nobody when I'm in the gym because I'm in there to work out. I'm not, you know what I mean? So I went up to him. I'm like, man, I really appreciate you giving me that free demonstration. He's like, what? What you talking about? I was like, I seen that machine, man, and I ain't never know how to use it, but I seen you do it. And he was like, oh yeah, a couple of us old guys, was talking about we needed this because it helps your back, blah, 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 blah. And then he was like, and I kind of walked off and that was it, right? And then after I engaged him and spoke to him, I guess in his mind, he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, all
Two of the
right."
good ones.
Yeah, but he came. Yeah, but listen. He came back to me, and he was like, "Oh, by the way, I'm Mark. I'm the owner." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's what's up." I'm like, now I can tell people I know the owner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. And then, but long story short, he seen me yesterday. He's like, "Yo, Reese, what's up? How you doing, man? You know what you got going on this weekend?" And
So it's always about the icebreaker.
we
Yeah.
started talking about golf and all type of other stuff. But the point being is like, I'm the type of person where I can engage conversation with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
which is I know
And you got
is
the veteran shield too.
which is a strong suit for me personally, and I know that. So like, like if I was a realtor, would I show up like this? Probably not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Would I try it? I don't know. I might. I probably would
That
just to
first
see.
day.
I would say your
Okay.
broker will be on your head.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like I know I got the personality to talk to people. So like,
Yeah.
like you said, it's the icebreaker. So somebody might like, I know he just didn't come out with some Jordan 1s, but that's another thing.
You can wear a suit though with some
listen.
Jordan ones though. That go crazy.
It's not no good. If I was, I'm definitely doing that.
My
you
brokers,
go.
you can do whatever you want.
But listen, this is the thing though. This is what surprised me about a lot of people. White people, right? Even older white people, they're sneakerheads just as much as everybody else. So
They don't be knowing the colorways though. Oh, those are the red and blue Johns. I'm like, that's not
So-
the colorway, bro.
So when I moved to Hawaii, like the dude who owned the house ended up being my landlord. He was like, "Oh, yo, you got the Jordan 1, blah 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 blah."
Blue and reds.
Yeah, so I looked at him like, just a little short, fat Hawaiian dude know about the J's. You know what I mean?
It's usually white people with money though.
Come to
That's what
find
I'm
out,
saying.
he was a sneakerhead,
Right.
and he like that gave us a bond in it, you know.
Right.
And it was people competing to be a tenant for that house, but I ended up getting the house.
Because of those Jordans.
I think it was because of the commonality of being a sneakerhead, because he was easy to talk to. And he got a good vibe from
Yeah.
me. You know what I mean?
He got
And then-
personable with you.
And I was in. It happens all the time, but I was in Dollar General last week, and this old white lady, like she looked like clutch your purse type white lady. You know what I mean? But she saw me. She was like, "Yo, I like them Jordan 1s." And I was like, "Yo, how you even know these is Jordan 1s?" She didn't say
Jordan though. I feel like
she didn't even say Jordans though. That's what threw me. Like she was like Jordan 1s. She knew to the
Yeah.
T. Like, yo, those is
Those are fire.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, how in the world?
That's that
I'm
is
like, okay.
Yeah, a lot of
It's a-
people
it's a-
get
it's a
icebreaker. I think
vibe.
for especially starting out, probably be like the veteran West Point card, and it's like, oh, okay, he's one of the good ones. He's intelligent. And
I
whatnot.
think sneakers is a common ground against all races. Sneakers and weed.
yeah.
On me.
Facts.
On me. Facts.
Yo, you smoke?
On me.
Roll up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a really. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a really good.
That's a
icebreaker.
really good one.
Sneakers and weed.
On
Like,
me.
we needed since you never smoked before. I never smoked before. I actually get out. We gonna have to try it at least once.
Sneakers. You know that should be that's a dope podcast too. Or like
Us getting
Snoop
high.
Dogg shit, like his podcast.
sneakers
Yeah.
and weed.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
All right. Well, anyway, that was this week's episode. I'm your boy Reese with the $. On my left, I got.
Justin, aka J Hart.
On my right, I got.
Alina.
We get at y'all.
Peace.
I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me.